What up? It's the Grandpa MC coming at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's go for a ride. Alright, so ain't really no game to talk about. I'm just gonna ramble. I might talk about a little bit about the finals. Gonna be here on Thursday. Indiana and OKC. I can't wait. I think I'm gonna be off that night, so I will be able to go live. But yeah, man, it's a different day and time in the NBA. No LeBron, no Kevin Durant, no Steph Curry, no Kawhi Leonard. Like, it's all new folks up in there. None of these guys have been to the finals. I think Caruso been to a finals, but it was really like just a play-in. There ain't no biggie. But yeah, this should be. It's exciting to me. As they talking about viewership has gone down. I mean, you know, the truth is, the general public don't really care about basketball. Basketball used to be, it's not like exclusive, it was an exclusive club, but like if a guy was either talking about basketball or he played, he was a hooper. He watched the games most of the time. Now, there's some guys that, you know, didn't care to watch the game, but he watched the games, he, you know, understood play styles, this, that, and other. But like now, in the computer age, in the internet age, whatever you want to call it, you know, any regular guy that doesn't play basketball, he might not do anything physical. He feel like he can talk about basketball. It's this guy that works close to me, and he's an acquaintance, and like we would talk about basketball and stuff, and like one day we was just talking, and then he just said, well, I'm just a casual observer. I'm like, well, then what are you arguing with me about? Why are you trying to argue the point if you don't even watch the game? How you gonna have a point of reference to argue a point when you don't even know the full details? But that's the days that we are in. Those are the days that we are in. You know, one interesting thing that I saw before I looked at YouTube, it's a Mind the Game episode with Luka and LeBron. That is bananas. LeBron been showing how insecure he is. He's displayed some symptoms of not telling the full truth. All on this podcast. If you want to watch the deconstruction of his own doing, you can watch Mind the Game. Because he really don't. I mean, it was the episode I watched the other day, and I didn't watch that whole episode. Like I say, I cannot take a whole. I mean, like just listening to him talk so pompous, man. I just can't. But anyway, he was like, Steve Nash was asking a question, and then he started off the question like saying, "Well, I'm smart," and I'm like, man, you got to be really insecure in your mental capacity to state that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I've said before in previous videos, talk about LeBron, that he was jealous of Kobe Bryant. He was jealous of Kobe Bryant's game. He was jealous of the respect that guys had for for Kobe, and he hated his intellect. And now Kobe was a intelligent guy, and he actually, I ain't saying he said he's smarter than Jordan, but his interviews were a lot, was kind of like a little better to me, a little bit better. Kobe came off like an adult, even when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at past interviews with him. Like, I saw one where he was talking about how, when they lost to the Spurs. I remember that because I was going against them actually then. I was going against the Lakers. He was like, I pushed myself to exhaustion. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want to hear, and you can believe that. Like, if LeBron said that, you're like, I don't know. But with Kobe, you could believe it because, for one, he had too many friends in the league, and he didn't go out, he didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he didn't have any habits that we know of or that was visible. So he was just straight basketball. I mean, a lot, and that's part of what's been lost with these new guys. A lot of these guys, they play basketball, but they don't really play outside of practice and shoot-arounds. And so that's the reason why a lot of these guys, they play the same after year one. Like, okay, take for example, Pascal Siakam. His game was still the same. I mean, was similar to when he was in the finals in 2019. But you can tell he's worked on his game, especially like his shooting, because he wasn't a dependable shooter when he was playing with Toronto. He was all transition and maybe a post up or two. He was using that post up a lot against Indiana. And what about the embarrassing moment that Tyrese Halliburton had at the end of the game when they were giving out the trophies, the MVP and the Eastern Conference trophy? Like, he thought he was gonna win the MVP. He had made a path through, was about to walk up, and they named Siakam. I was like, man, that's another thing that, Halliburton has grown on me. I can respect his game. I respect his game. He gets get them guys involved. They play they move the ball around. So I can respect that, but he just he think he just, and but really tell the truth, outside of that game where he had the triple-double, I mean, his numbers have been, like normal. I don't want to say, he wasn't choking. He just, I don't think scoring was going to be the main thing for him. It was just that particular night that he was hot. But he could have really roasted New York, because he was taking, it didn't look like anybody was going to be able to stay in front of him. And he was getting to the hoop. The only thing was sometimes he would be passing it out and he'd be right there at the hoop. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Let me see what else. Oh yeah, I kind of knew this anyway, but it was kind of interesting when I watched the video. Shout out to the basketball show. I forgot that guy's name, but he be putting down some nice videos. And he had this video about how LeBron in 2008, he had to be what's the word I'm looking for? He had to be reeled in a bit. They said he was they wasn't gonna stand for his diva type behavior and not recognizing staff members and making all kind of crazy demands. And it was a point there where he might not have been on the team. They were saying they didn't really need him. They needed Kobe. And I remember that time because Kobe was like, I'm going to let the young dudes get it. He wasn't even trying to be on the Olympic team. And in 2008, after they lost a couple, after that team that LeBron was on and Melo and Wade, whatever, they got bronze. They brought Kobe in 2008 because they said, you got to help us bring it back home, man. I remember that. So, like, all this stuff, it's more stuff that's going to seep out. And that came from Adam Wojnarowski, that report. So a lot of other stuff, the longer he stays in, the more stuff is going to come out. Even if he don't, even after he leaves, that's when a lot of stuff come out. So that's pretty much, my time. I'm pulling into the driveway. Get back at you one more time again. Grandpa out.